everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Patrick.
Happy New Year, Dad.
Isn't it wonderful? At different times of the year, we get together with family, friends, and loved ones to bring on board specific joys in celebration, in expectation and anticipation of wonderful times ahead. Now, what if we took that one step further and reinforced within each other as a complete conscious intelligence that we shall now allow that to be a foundation in every aspect of our life daily? What sort of year would you expect to come over the next 12 months? What would you say, Patrick?
Blessed one.
Yes. Now, what would occur if a situation occurred between now and the next 12 months that was not as uplifted as you had assumed, and you chose to allow that happy foundation to give you support and encouragement, whereby the blessed light of the divine shall be there consciously to add support far more to your advantage than you would have otherwise if you had not allowed yourself that freedom and opening. What do you think of that, Patrick?
Be okay?
Yeah. But what happens if someone says it will be okay? Would you say it'll be brilliant?
No.
So what would you say rather than saying it'll be okay?
But amazing.
Yeah, it'll be amazing because your mind is listening to your thinking process. Now, isn't that wonderful to realize that you have a mind that is truly powerful? And remember these words. Over the next 12 months, your mind shall continue to influence how your actions find you in replication. So let's remember that the mind is our best asset as long as we recognize that the mind is there for us to assist, not to cause us discomfort. So what do you think of that, Patrick?
Amazing.
Yes. Again, we come to the word amazing. So how would you expand upon that?
It's a mind expansion of the word amazing. So you're just trying to become bigger than you actually
So how do you implement that in your daily routine?
Whenever there are roadblocks or anything, I just keep going.
So what do you do? Let's just say if something occurs that causes you some stress or discomfort. What is your technique?
Take some time for myself, read a book.
Okay, but now, when you read a book, what sort of book are you reading? A book of inspiration or a book that makes you feel uncomfortable?
Book of inspiration.
This is how Patrick chooses to spend his quality time. So now, reflect upon your own sojourn. At this precise moment, even though we're born with a perfect spark of the divine self, we may not be choosing to reflect that balance and perfection as we would if we were in the afterlife of the divine, as some would experience when they speak about the afterlife experiences. Over the last few years, Patrick and I, as a team, have collaborated to share these videos with you, be it meditation, yoga, to assist in the best way that we can during what occurred along the planet Earth. Some may have called it a certain crisis, but we called it an awakening. So where shall we take this forward for the next 3 to 5 and 20 years, Patrick?
Take it to extraordinary places.
Now, could you imagine if the individuals that went through the discomforts recognize how powerful they really are? How would they deal with such experiences forward in time?
Be astronomically different.
Of course. So would they be far more relaxed, positive, or would they feel a little uncomfortable?
I would hope they'd be more relaxed
Yes.
and comfortable.
So we look at the word hope. What does that represent for you?
Hope. A willingness to overcome certain situations.
How would you change that word to allow your mind to feel far more empowered?
Hope.
What word would resonate with you?
Relax.
Yes, first and foremost, relax. Then you recognize that within you, you are connected to a higher divine life intelligence that is constantly sending to you whatever that is needed to inspire you to bring about the best outcome. If you knew this time next year that this year that is moving forward shall be the best year that you have ever had in this entire life, how would you be feeling now?
Feeling what I'm feeling right now, like amazing.
What if you realize, if you began to review the science of quantum theories in distribution, that parallel reality exists at this precise moment. And if you chose to connect to it, it's like planting a seed of the fruit that you truly recognize is the most rejuvenating fruit possible. And then from that, you could graft others. This is the aim of this practice. Over the last few years, we have shared with you our over 1,000 meditations, which are still available today, and our hundreds of yoga practices. Moving forward, we are inviting you to interact with us by either questions in whatever form that you may choose, or your learnings, so that we together and the team can reflect it back in our future podcasts and videos. What do you think of that, Patrick?
Great.
Because together we can have a profound effect on the evolution of not just humanity, but the entire global ecosystem and the generations to come. So imagine if each of us began to share our knowledge without an egotistical perspective, but rather a state of service to each other. Trust that the same shall come back to thyself. Be still and know that who thou art. Act as one would have one act towards the self. What other words of wisdom would you have for the audience, Patrick?
Wise. Enjoy yourself. And just be free.
Wise, enjoy yourself and be free. How do you do that? You live every day as though this is the day that you are in the company consciously of the most divine being that you could ever imagine, and that being is interacting with you. Trust that that being, it is in its multidimensional self, is precisely at this precise moment within you, around you, and inspiring you. So let's look forward to a wonderful year ahead, and we look forward to hearing from you and sharing with the greater audience some of the questions and some of your learnings and some of our learnings, and together we certainly can make this life truly a blessed life, and it is a happy year, a happy life, and a prosperous one, because you have the spark of the divine within us. Let's refine this world, shall we? Together, as a collective, we can make a change, because you are worthy and you're truly deserving. Enjoy this wonderful day and have a blessed, happy year.